All right, these guys have a couple of microphones, so they will shift them around based on the question. We'd like to invite you up to the microphone here right in front of the stage, where Ellen is standing. Ellen, put your hand up. We're right at the stage, right there. We'll take your questions for Tigers players. You can ask the manager, coaches, players. And state your name and your question, please. Microphone? Oh, there you go. Go ahead. Now, her microphone is not on. Can we get this mic hot, please? Test it. No? Why don't we give up one of these mics? Oh, wait, we got another one. All right, try that one.
I'm a nervous wreck because when I was a kid, I'm 61 now, but when I was a kid, I wanted to be the first girl to play second base for the Detroit Tigers. And then I didn't make that. But finally, in 1999, my husband and I became full-time RVers, and I got to live another lifelong dream, which was to go to Lakeland and see spring training. But I don't have a question, I just have a story about Brandon Inge.
We all have stories about Brandon Inge.
We got to Lakeland and we got there a little bit late, and so I was so disappointed because most of the Tigers had gone into the clubhouse, and here walks Brandon Inge. So all of a sudden, when I was 51, I became like an 11-year-old. My knees were knocking, and I said, "Brandon?" And he looked up and he said, "Yes," and I said, "I love the Tigers." And he goes, "So do I, ma'am." And that's not a question, that's just a story. But I do love the Tigers. I love the Tigers.
Thank you very much.
My name is Joe Ewell, and I just had a quick question for Miguel Cabrera. I was wondering what your favorite food is.
Miguel Cabrera's favorite food?
Arepas.
What is that? What do you translation?
You can mix with chicken, steak, whatever you want.
We'll take that as a chicken.
Chicken and steak.
Chicken and steak, there you go.
There you go.
Jim Leyland, what's the hardest thing of being a manager?
This ought to be good.
Well, I think the most difficult thing is to try to get everybody on the same page. Because there's a lot at stake for the players as individual, but obviously the main goal is to win, for the team, for the city, for the community. So you have to do your best, and I think the most important thing and the toughest thing is you have to have the same rules for everybody, but you have to learn the personalities of each different player, and really you have to treat them as individuals. Yet you have to put that into the team concept. So I think the toughest thing is to learn the personality of each player, what makes one player tick, what makes another player tick, but also maintain the team concept. I think that's the biggest thing.
All right. Our next question.
Brandon Inge, can I have a hug?
Oh, Brandon Inge handing out hugs. Beautiful.
Jim Leyland, I'm Cole Bearden. I want to know, do you think you know who the leadoff hitter is going to be this year?
Anybody want to ask a question? Anybody got
The answer to that right now is no, I do not. This is really it's going to be an exciting lineup because it's going to be a challenge to figure out who goes where. Obviously, everybody here knows that we lost our leadoff hitter and we lost our number 2 hitter. But I think be patient. There's younger players coming and a good balance of veteran players, and we're going to look at spring training, see how it unfolds. I would love it if Austin Jackson could lead off. At the same time, you want to keep pressure off him if you can. We're going to have Scott Sizemore, looks like, in the lineup, so we'll just have to wait and see how it unfolds. But the nice thing that I like about our lineup is I know I got Guillen, Cabrera, and Ordonez, and Inge, and Larry in the middle of that lineup, and we'll be able to piece together a good lineup.
Hi, my question for JP. just wanted to say the city loves you. Honestly, you got robbed for the Cy Young last year. And just wanted to talk about your future plans here. We'd love to have you. You're a really great thing for our city, and our city's behind you. So we would just talk about your future here in Detroit.
I appreciate that. Is this thing on? Yeah. I love this city as well. I really feel a sense of belonging here. The fans have been unbelievable to me since I got here in 2006. I really feel like I've matured as a baseball player in front of all the fans and everybody here. As far as staying here for a long time, I love this city. I love you guys. I love playing at America. I would enjoy that.
Thank you very much.
Hi, question for Brandon Inge. First off, actually two questions. Did your surgeon clear you to jump off the stage like that? And how are your knees doing?
Well, I just wished for the best when I jumped off. I mean, it was a cute girl. I can't help it. I gotta go. What was the other question? I didn't even hear that part. I got lost in cute girl.
How are the knees doing?
How are the knees doing?
They're pretty good, obviously. I made it without falling, so I'm all right. They're recovering well. It's right on schedule, and that's all I could ask for. Should be ready in the middle of spring sometime, and definitely for the season. So everything's looking good.
Carlos, what other sports did you play when you were growing up?
Carlos Guillen. Carlos Guillen, what other sports did you play when you were growing up, Carlos?
I love basketball. I like hockey, but I never play hockey. I play everything, In Venezuela, we play in the street, every sport. When the season, in baseball season, we play baseball. Soccer season, we play soccer. I love sports.
Carlos, did you find that those other sports helped you in your baseball career as far as your motor skills?
Yeah, because make you more athletic.
Makes it more athletic?
Yeah. It's good, it's fun.
All right. Yes, sir.
How you doing? My name is Brandon Clements. Actually had the pleasure of taking my son to his first baseball game this summer against Chicago Cubs. And I wanted to ask one of the new prospects, how you guys enjoying the city so far?
New prospects, we'll start with, who wants to go first? Scott, you want to go first? You're closest.
This is my first time in Detroit, and so far everything's been great. I'm getting a chance to see the city, meet some of the fans, and it's been a great experience so far.
Pass it down, go ahead.
This is also my first time in Detroit, and I'm enjoying it too. It's been good coming out and meeting all the fans and caravanning around to all these different parts of the city. Meeting all you.
Where's Austin? Austin, you want to answer that question? There he is. How do you like Detroit so far?
Well, actually, this is my first time in Detroit, and I'm just looking forward to meeting new people, meeting new faces, and go Tigers! Woo!
Thank you.
My question is for Miguel Cabrera. What I was going to say, I almost forgot, I'm sorry. I was going to ask, what team do you get nervous playing against, if any?
Nervous? I don't get nervous like that. I get excited. I get like, when I play with Minnesota, I guess Minnesota or Chicago White Sox, it's like the same division, so you gotta you play the same ball, but when you play the team you wanna compete in your division, you gotta beat the guys, and you gotta have a chance to win the division.
Now what about during the playoffs? Do you get any more nervous during that?
Yeah. You get nervous, but the first time you step out in the field and you forget about everything, and the nervous you got put you in that point. You do something like you think when you're in the bed, you think how to do that, but that's exciting thing.